Hello, my name is Patrick. Welcome to People Experience Lab, and let me show you how the good onboarding should look like. So before we go into the presentation itself, let me bring you one terrifying statistic. So 68% of people do not know what they are expected to do at work. So this statistic came from the Capgemini Research Institute survey that was conducted across 2,200 employees, 750 companies, and this is what they found out. So this is the reason why a lot of organizations struggle with talent, with new employees. One of the key elements of this is onboarding. So onboarding is really important process because it starts our employee, it sets them up for the journey. Why onboarding is so difficult to manage? First of all, the process is very complex. So you would need to align HR, IT, facilities, hiring managers, and employees, everyone in one streamlined process to deliver great experience. Second of all, hybrid and remote culture of work doesn't help. Employees do not feel attached to the company, do not connect with their peers and managers, so it's really difficult to engage them and make them excited about the journey. Third of all, they need to rely on multiple technology applications to complete all of onboarding process and all onboarding tasks, which makes it really rough experience for them. And last but not least, the experience itself is not measured in the right way. So you would need to approach it in a very smart way in order to get this experience that you'd like to deliver to your employees. So in Capgemini, this is how we approach this problem statement. We designed a three-layer approach to designing experience in onboarding. First of all, we focus on people. So people first means that we focus on personas, and we design all experience based on personas. This is because you would design a different experience to blue-collar worker and white-collar worker. They use different technology, they interact differently with IT and HR, so we need to take those differences into consideration. Second of all, you need to focus on process and operations. You cannot apply technology if the process is not well streamlined, and not only process for HR, also for IT, for facility management. So you need to take into consideration the whole landscape. And this is how we approach it in Capgemini. We design the process from the high level. So from target operating model, we translate it into service delivery model, and then we focus on process and operations itself. And last but not least, it's about technology. So technology platform enables this experience, but it works only if we approach two layers that I discussed before on top of it. Let me now move into the experience itself. So we prepared the two demos to show two different sets of experience, one for hiring manager and one for employee. Let's start with hiring manager. Me as a hiring manager, I'm a busy person. I normally wake up and I open my mailbox, and this is where I spend most of my day. I don't want to be bothered with going into platforms and trying to figure out what are actions for me to complete, especially for onboarding when new employees are joining my team. So what I would expect to get an email, and this is exactly how this journey starts for me. I receive an email that is an automatic trigger from ServiceNow that tells me that there is a new employee joining my company and that there is a set of actions waiting for me on the platform itself. So how I go to the platform is very easy. There is a link already waiting for me. I click on it and I go into the platform. On the platform itself, I will see journey for my employee. So the journey will consist on 4 onboarding stages. Prepare for day 1, week 1, and month 1. Each stage would have a separate set of tasks for me and anyone else involved in the process to complete. Me as a manager, I can take a look at the tasks assigned to other participants of the process, so I can check on IT, HR, employee themselves to monitor the process and see if everything is completed on time. For myself, I will show you 2 different tasks that I can complete really quickly that normally would require a lot of effort from me. So first of all, before the employee even joins the company, I would like to send them a personalized message. Normally, I would need to go into my Outlook, I would need to figure out email address, then try to tailor a message for employee and send it out. A lot of effort. With ServiceNow, it's much easier. All I need to do is go into send a note, and this is what comes up. So I would have a predefined tailored message for an employee ready to send. I can tailor it as much as I want. so I can change it to my liking. And with one click, I can send it and it goes to employee directly. So little to no effort for me as a manager, but a great experience for employee because they will feel welcome from day one. Then, what I can do also, which is really important, is to assign a mentor or a buddy for a new employee. So someone who will be waiting for them on day one to guide them through first weeks of employment. All I need to do is go here, add a mentor, select the employee from the list, and that's it. Automatic journey for the mentor and set of tasks for them to complete with new employee, and message for them that they were assigned as a mentor to new employee and that new employee will be joining on the specific date. So they know exactly what I expect from them, and they know exactly when to show up at the office. Now, let me show you how it looks from employee's perspective. So employee will receive a very similar message to what I received, but their message will consist, of course, with credentials to log into the platform. Once they log into the platform, they will see the portal. So the portal will consist of the information that I want my new employee to consume before they join the company on day one. But what's most important, it will have a journey for this employee. The journey for employee will look exactly the same, so it will be broken into 4 stages. Prepare for day one, week 1, and month 1. But it will consist of a different set of tasks for this employee to complete. So, as an example, let me complete first task, select my equipment. So, if it's up to me, if I'm, for example, a software developer, maybe it means to me what IT equipment I use. So I can select between PC and Mac in here. I can select the delivery method that I prefer. For now, I will select the vending machine. And I can go with the next step, choose option. I can deselect whatever I need or what I don't need from the list. I complete this step with 2 more clicks, go to and that's it. All the effort it takes from me as an employee to order my IT equipment. It triggers automatic stream of activities and tasks for IT, so they know that this equipment must be ready for me as an employee on day one. Other than that, I can sign all types of documentation. There are different connectors to ServiceNow. For example, DocuSign can be plugged in here to sign all the documentation. I can fill out my personal bio, I complete onboarding checklist, I can leave my feedback about this stage of onboarding, I can select my benefits, digest all the learning content that is required from me at this stage, upload profile photo, as an example. Now, let's move on to day one. Let me show you how day one for me as an employee looks like. So I wake up in the morning, I open my computer, and there is already waiting for me a personalized message from Capgemini. Welcome to Capgemini, welcome on day one to the company. I have a link to the portal where I will see on the list of the remaining activities for me to complete on day one and moving forward. But what's most important, first thing I need to do is to collect my IT equipment. So all I need to do is to go to the office. And in order to collect the equipment, I need my mobile phone and I need my mobile app. Because in mobile app, I will be able to access all the onboarding tasks that are assigned to me. I will see the same journey as I saw in the full employee portal. The task that is interesting for me right now is collect your equipment. I will go in there and I will see all the learning materials that are assigned to this specific task. So I can go into the specific knowledge material and see which steps I need to complete in order to collect my IT equipment. 6 simple steps, but honestly, everything that I need right now is a QR code that is already waiting for me on my mailbox. With that, I grab my phone and I head to the office. In the office, I am being welcomed by my manager and buddy at the reception desk. I head to tech bar. I don't wait in a queue to IT. Instead, I go to the vending machine. And this is how vending machine looks like. So, vending machine allows me to collect my IT equipment without waiting in a queues. All I need is to select the equipment from the screen, scan my QR code, and machine will automatically give me what was assigned to me. I can also collect my laptop from the right compartment of this machine. So it makes this process easier, simpler, and great experience for me as an employee. So this is how we at Capgemini build an extraordinary onboarding experience both for hiring managers and employees.